Ms. Saybrook, I don't want to focus on your accusation. Right now, I'm interested in hearing from experts. Warden Ramsey, you had some comments regarding the prisoner, Todd Manning?
Only that since he started therapy with Mr. Martino, Manning's been a pretty good fellow, mostly. Doesn't get in fights like before, tends to his chores, seems to be working real hard on his problems.
All right, thank you. Mr. Martino, as Mr. Manning's in-prison counselor, what are your feelings regarding his potential release?
I'm not a corrections officer. I'm a therapist, and I'm only speaking in that capacity.
I understand.
I think the best thing for Todd is for him to be removed from the prison setting. I mean, of course, Todd needs intensive help to rebuild and restructure his damaged psyche, but he is not a career or hardened criminal.
Whoa, excuse me, fella. Mr. Manning here has committed an awful lot of felonies for a man who isn't a hardened criminal.
Excuse me, Mr. Gannon. I'm not finished with Mr. Martino here. I'm not exactly clear what you mean, Mr. Martino. Could you explain?
Well, Todd needs long-term intensive therapy, and he's not going to get it behind these bars.
You're seeing him in your capacity as a therapist, are you not?
Mr. Dunstall, I'm a counselor in a prison. With a caseload in the hundreds, I'm not capable of giving Todd the kind of care he needs in this setting. I mean, we're talking about an educated young man from a good background with a chance at a normal life. If he can only learn how to manage his rage. His problems are largely behavioral.
Would you really believe that's this prisoner's goal? A chance at a normal life?
I would never make this plea if I weren't certain of that. And I would never suggest for him to return to civilian life if I didn't believe that he deserved the opportunity to change.
This prisoner was convicted by a jury and sentenced to a long prison term for the rape of Marty Saybrook. Now, he escaped once, during which time he committed murder in the 3rd degree. He attempted another rape and seized and abducted a hostage. Now, Commissioner Buchanan and I are in full agreement.
We cannot urge strongly enough, Mr. Dunstall, that your recommendation to the governor be against a pardon for Todd Manning.
Ms. Saybrook, you wish to speak?
Todd Manning saved my life. And he saved the lives of a police officer, C.J. Roberts, and Jessica Buchanan, and there are a lot of people who are very grateful to him for that. But that does not change what he did to me. He raped me, and he bullied his friends into joining him. With that single act, he changed my life. And when he got the chance, he tried to do it again. He attacked and he tried to rape his own defense attorney, Nora Gannon. And he killed Swade Pruitt. He can sit there till the end of time and say he's sorry. And you know what? Maybe he is, but that does not change who he is. Every chance he gets, he does damage. What about the victim's damage, huh? What about our chance at a normal life? What about our damaged psyche? I don't think he can help it. And I do not think that he will ever be able to change. That's why you cannot let him out. Just ask him. Because I think no one knows that better than he does himself.
Mr. Manning, would you care to reply to that? Mr. Manning, do you have anything to say on your own behalf? Mr. Manning, clearly you're not happy in prison. You went to great lengths to try to escape once before. Now you have a chance to be released legally. You have nothing to say?
I don't care. One way or the other, I don't care.
Well, I presume that's everyone. Given that all parties have addressed this issue, I'll bring up your respective recommendations.
Excuse me.
Rebecca.
I have something I have to say about Todd Manning.
Father would let you get so involved in his free Todd Manning stuff, but I'm going to have a long talk with him when he gets back from Texas.
You don't understand, Mom.
Looking out for your friends is a wonderful thing. But this Todd Manning or Ollie or whatever name you want to call him is not my idea of a playmate for you or your sister.
But, Mommy...
Don't mommy me. I don't say no to you very often. Besides, all the posters, all the petitions in the world won't change a thing. Todd Manning is in jail, and that's where he's staying. He'll be there for a long time.
That's not what the man said on TV, right, CJ? Right.
What man, CJ? What is she talking about?
The newsman. On the news, they said maybe the governor's going to decide to give Ollie a pardon.
A what?
A pardon.
Well, I assume that's everyone. Given that all parties have addressed this issue, I'll bring your respective recommendations to the...
Excuse me.
Rebecca.
I have something I have to say about Todd Manning.
And who are you, ma'am?
My name is Rebecca Lewis.
Well, at this point, Miss Lewis, forgive us, but we're running a little late, and frankly, I've heard all the arguments I need to hear against Mr. Manning's release.
No, you don't understand. See, I'm here to plead for him. I think Todd should be released.
Oh, I've missed you both so much. Have I told you how much I missed you?
Come on, Mom.
Oh, well, I couldn't wait to get back to my own home. And my two, the best two, the prettiest, the most handsome, the smartest kids in the whole wide world.
That's okay, Mommy. Is he coming back soon? Yeah.
No, not really, sweetie. He's kind of stuck in California.
Yes? Boy, Daddy would like that. That's for sure. Daddy never liked Uncle Kane. He says that he did bad things. Did he, Mommy? People say that Ollie did a lot of bad things, but he's really nice.
CJ, Sarah, I thought we all promised not to talk about Todd or Ollie.
But we gotta talk about Ollie. Because CJ and me want to go see the governor.
What?
Yeah, we want to go tell the governor to let Ollie out of prison.
Okay, you two, I want you to listen to me. You know when grown-ups, they tell you something is bad, or a person is being a bad person, you listen to us, right? And you trust us. Well, all the grown-ups are saying Todd should be punished a lot more.
He saved my life, Mom, and Marty, and Jessie, and a policeman, too. Don't you care about that?
Sure,
Then how come all the other grown-ups say that doesn't matter? Yeah, how come? Why, Mom? Why?